the class on YouTube. Okay, so take the bolster and put the bolster on the back of your mat. Seat just in front of the bolster, but keep a bit of space between your buttocks and the bolster. Put your feet wide as the mat, knees bent. Lay down over the bolster, but keep the bolster right under your chest. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist. Roll the arms outward to have the palm face on the sky. Inhale and close your eyes. Push the back of your head away from the shoulders. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin on your face, unclench your jaw, and let your lips open slightly. Allow your body to relax. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back. Observe the effect of the bolster on your spine, on your chest. Relax your lower spine, your belly. Allow your belly to move with every breath. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs to the very tip of your toes. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause, and there too, observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remains relaxed and open even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, take control and deepen your breath. Create a long, slow, and steady breath. Observe your chest expanding with every inhalation. Observe your body becoming more compact with every exhalation. Keep a long, slow, and steady breath. Allow your chest to expand more and more with every breath. But keep your breath easy. If there's too much tension rising, step back. This is not a challenge. It's simply playing with your breath. Keep your breath deep. And observe all the muscles that start working toward the end of the inhalation. All the muscles that allow your chest to expand. Keep your breath deep, but easy. And from your next breath, start with the Viloma 1 technique. The technique where you do some pauses during the inhalation, creating then a long inhalation and allowing your body to expand more and more. So start inhaling and create a small pause. Keep on inhaling. Pause. Keep on inhaling. Pause. Inhale. Pause till you reach a full inhalation. Then hold the breath for a few seconds. And then just before the exhalation, inhale one more time. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause till you reach a full inhalation. When you reach a full inhalation, hold your breath. And just before the exhalation, inhale one more time. In every pose that you do, relax all the muscles that are not needed for this technique, allowing them even more air into your lungs. Inhale, pose. Inhale, pose. Inhale, pose till you reach a full inhalation. Then hold the breath. And just before the exhalation, inhale one more time. 3 more breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, go back to a normal breath. Not controlled. And create a breathing cycle starting on the belly and moving up to the chest to expand your body. Breath starts on the belly, and it's the belly expanding. And then the chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. 3 more. At the end of the 3rd breath, interlace the hands behind your head. Keep the shoulders as much as you can toward the waist and allow the elbows to drop down toward the ground. Down. Open the elbows, open the arms. Okay. And allow the elbows to go down toward the ground. Just with the gravity. Keep in this position. Keep on creating the breath starting on the belly and then expanding the chest. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Exhale, belly. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. We're going to do it 3 more times, but I want you to focus your attention on the belly. So when you expand the belly, keep the belly expanded and then move to the chest to expand the chest, still keeping the belly expanded. Focus on that. Don't allow the belly to become less expanded. 3 more breaths. Belly, chest. Keeping the expansion of the belly. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Keeping the expansion of the belly. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Put your arms in cactus pose with the elbows aligned with the shoulders and the forearms parallel to the ground and parallel to each other. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. And even there, keep the same breathing technique. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Straighten your arms to the side. So relax the hands, maybe down to the ground, if you can. And 3 more breaths. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Keep the arms relaxed. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Lift your arms up to the sky. Keep the arms straight and active. Keep the palm of the hand facing each other and the arms parallel to each other. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Allow the 2 hands to drop down behind you. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and go to your maximum. Remember that the maximum is where you can feel the body working, but your breath is still relaxed. And even there, create the same technique. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. And one more time. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Lift your arms up to the sky again. Bend your elbows, interlace the hands behind your head. Bring the 2 elbows close to each other. Lift your head. Lift your shoulders. Activate your abdominal muscles to lift your shoulders. When you reach your maximum, put your hands down on the ground. Push and lift your body up. Okay, now put the bolster on the front of the mat. Sit on your heels on the back of the mat with your knees as wide as the mat. Tilt your hip forward. Put your forearms over the bolster. Keep the arms completely straight and active till the very tip of your fingers. Bring the arms back into the shoulder socket. So keep the shoulders away from the ears. Allow the chest to drop down toward the ground. Allow the head to drop down toward the ground. Stay there. Lift gently the sternum forward and the shoulder blades back. And stay there. Last moments.
And now really slowly, push with the elbows against the bolster. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. And then walk back with your hands. Put your hands down on the ground. A little bit more toward the bolster, so not too close to the knees. Okay, and create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Do it slowly. Create a fluid movement. Then also on the other side. Okay, now inhale. With the exhalation, tilt your hip backward, push with the hands against the ground, round your back, and look down. Inhale, tilt your hip forward, arch your spine, push with the hands against the ground, and look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Now, I want you to create to add a small movement while doing this, this movement that we know quite well. So the idea is to keep the hands firmly on the ground, but I want you to imagine that you want to bring the hands toward the knees. When you push down the hands toward the ground, but push back the hands without moving the hands, you will see that the chest will move forward. Okay? Okay, so I wanted to use this small technique to go deeper in the movement that we just did. So inhale. With the exhalation, tilt your hip backward, push with the hands against the ground, around your back, look down. Inhale, tilt your hip forward. Use this movement to push the chest forward and move the shoulders back. Exhale, look down. Inhale, use this movement to push the chest forward and the shoulders back. Look up. One more time. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Okay, good. Now, seat in this position. So with the thigh perpendicular to the length of the mat, take the bolster and put the bolster perpendicular to the thigh. Put this part of the front part of your ankle over this part of your feet. Okay. Now, the positioning of the bolster can change the way you will twist. If you want to twist deep, then move the bolster toward the back, toward the buttocks. If it's a little bit too much, you can move it toward the knee, still keeping the bolster perpendicular to the thigh. I would start around the groin, but you can move even more back. So now, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, turn the chest over the bolster, put your hands down on either side of the bolster, And then tilt your hip toward the bolster. Okay. Yes. And now slowly lower your chest over the bolster. Turn your head back. Once that you have your weight all over the bolster, relax completely your arms. Relax your body and use the bolster to do the work. If you feel that the twist is not deep enough, you can always change the position of the bolster. But then just relax. Use the bolster to do the job. The only job that you have now is to relax the muscles of your body. Passive twist. Stay there. The last moments. And slowly come back up. Change side. So keep the thigh perpendicular to the bolster. Put the ankle right over the other feet. Once that you find the good position of the bolster, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, twist. Put your hands on either side of the bolster. Tilt your hip toward the bolster. And then lay down over the bolster. Allow the bolster to take all your weight. Turn your head back. And just allow your body to passively twist. Stay there and relax your body at your maximum. Last moments. Really slowly come back up. Okay, now sit over the bolster. Just to find a comfortable position. Hands over the thighs. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, but keep it gentle. Keep it as soft as possible. Belly in, so navel toward the spine, but again, in a gentle way, and create circles with hips and lumbar spine. Do it softly. Turn also on the other side. Okay, put your hands in contact with your feet. Simply. Now, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, look up. 3 breaths. Relax. Now, put your left hand outside of your right leg. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Move the right hand back. Try and put your hands outside of your bolster. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Use the right hand to help you twist a little bit deeper. You can bend your elbow and look back. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center and change side. Right hand outside of your left leg. Left hand, if you can, grab the outer side of your bolster. If it's not possible, just keep it back. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and twist. To twist deeper, you can bend your left elbow. Still keeping the sternum lifted and shoulder blades down. Last moments. And back to center. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine again, gently, softly. Then also on the other side. Now, take the bolster and put the bolster toward the middle of the mat. Now, this is it's not a relaxing pose. Put your feet down on the ground, knees bent. Lay down with the shoulder blades over the block. The bolster. Interlace the hands behind your head just to protect the cervical spine. Keep the feet quite close to the buttocks. Lift your buttocks and allow the shoulders and the head to go down toward the ground. If your head is touching the ground with no tension on the cervical spine, you can put your arms either straight back or in cactus pose, whichever you feel a deeper stretch. Keep the belly in and stay there. Three breaths. At the end of the third, interlace the hands behind your head again. Bring the 2 elbows close to each other, like you're wrapping your head. Then lift your elbows, lift your shoulders, lift your head, and allow the hips to go down toward the ground. Now, still keeping the hands in this position, activate your abdominal muscles and lift your tibias. And stay there. Three breaths. Don't hate me. I know that it's not
pleasant, but you're reinforcing your abdominal muscles to reinforce also to protect the lumbar spine. At the end of the third, lower your feet, put your hands down and push. Okay. Now, since we started using the abdominal muscles, we keep on using the abdominal muscles. So put your hands right over the bolster. Sit on your heels. Leave some space to roll the bolster forward, because we're gonna move from this position back using the muscles of your chest and belly. So up and down, up and down. Three more. Okay. Now you're gonna hate me. You can do this reinforcement in two ways. One is using the bolster. If the bolster is round enough, you can put it toward the back of the bolster, of the mat. You put it just in front of your ankle, and you simply, well, it's not round enough for me to do it, but the idea is to let it roll back and in, back and in. So if it's not round enough, like mine, because it's a little bit too used, if the I don't know if you can do it actually, because the idea is to have a floor that is that can be slippery, and using a blanket or a pillow, just something, simply push back and in, back and in, back and in. But I don't know if your floor is good enough to do this. Dan, yeah. Well, no problem. You know that this is a possibility. Maybe we can do it another time. We're gonna do another way to activate your abdominal muscles, don't worry. And one easy one is the plank. So just to be a bit more comfortable, take the bolster, put the elbows over the bolster, straighten your arm, straighten your legs, lower your hips in order to create a straight line. Push the heels back and stay there. Allow the shoulders to move away from the ears. Three more breaths. At the end of the third, tabletop position. Okay. Inhale. With exhalation, tilt your hip backward. Push the spine up. Push with the elbows against the bolster and look at your belly. Inhale, tilt your hip forward. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist and look forward. Exhale, look at your belly. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, look at your belly. Inhale, look forward. And one more time, exhale, look at your belly. Inhale, look forward. Okay, now, keeping the two knees together, lean on the left leg and keeping the right knee bent at 90 degrees roughly. Lift the feet up. And now, start some sort of pulsing, pushing up the feet. Just up, just vertical. Okay, change side, lean on the right leg, lift the left feet up, and then start pushing the feet up to the sky. Keep the knee bent a little bit more. Okay, now the feet, yeah, okay, good. Okay, and down. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Now, take the bolster again. Put it in the middle of the mat. Lay down over the bolster, so sit over the bolster. Lay down in order to have the end of the bolster in between the shoulder blades. Interlace the hands behind your head and allow the head and shoulders to drop toward the ground. The shoulders doesn't touch the ground. The head touch the ground. If the head is down on the ground with no particular tension on the cervical spine, you can put your arms in cactus pose. In case you feel some tension on the cervical spine, you can also put a folded blanket just behind your head. Stay there. And breathe deeper and deeper to expand your chest at your maximum. 3 breaths, the deeper you can. Relax completely your belly. At the end of the 3rd breath, bring the knees toward the chest. Still keep in this position. Keep the arms down on the ground, can help you with the balance.
Okay. And lift the feet up to the ground and to the sky. Straighten your legs. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, put your feet down to the ground again. Push the back of the head away from the shoulders to lengthen the lumbar spine, the spine. Breathe deeper and deeper on your chest. Now roll on your right side. Push with the left hand and sit up. We're still gonna use the bolster to expand that area of our body. If you want to, you can also put one block just next to the bolster to be a little bit more comfortable. Up to you to, if you want to. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take roughly the position that we started with, like that. But you can also put a block just under the sacrum to give the spine a little bit more straight. So you won't have any tension on the lumbar spine. Once that you have this position, put your arms in cactus pose. Push the back of the head away from the shoulders. So roughly at the same is one of the positions that we did at the beginning. But now, keeping the elbows, keeping the forearm parallel to the ground, bring the elbows closer to the chest. And observe that millimeter per millimeter, do it slowly, millimeter per millimeter, you will feel that the stretch on the front of your shoulders changes. Become aware of which position gives you the best stretch, and stay there. So find this particular spot where you can feel your body stretching deeper, and stay there. Breathe deeply. We're not gonna stay there just for 3 breaths. So just experience stretch. And if after a few seconds, you can feel that the stretch is no longer that deep, try and move the elbows again to find a new spot. And work consciously on your body where it's needed. Listen to the messages of your body and play with it. Last moments. Observe also if there's a difference between left and right. So become conscious of your body.
fully conscious. Now straighten your arms roughly at 45 degrees. And allow the hands to go down toward the ground as much as you can. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades toward the waist. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, interlace the hands behind your head. Move the 2 elbows closer. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. Put your hands down on the ground and lift your body up. Okay. Move the bolster away. We're not gonna use it anymore. Maybe at the end. Tabletop position. Roll the arms outwards, lie the shoulder blades over the waist. Step back with your knees. Put your feet as wide as the mat. Tuck your toes under. Inhale deeply. And with the exhalation, enter Adho Mukha Svanasana. Focus on the chest and spine. I don't care about the knees. If you need to have your knees bent, this is not a problem. Push the chest toward the toes. Stay there. Walk back with your hands. Put your hands on the waist and come up. In the middle of the mat, Tadasana. Big toes touching, heels gently apart. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward, but push the hands down on the ground like you want to touch the ground. So actively push the hands down on the ground. Roll the arms outward. Okay. And now push the thumbs gently back to recreate the stretch that you just worked on. So focus on not contracting the muscles between the shoulder blades, but focus on expanding and stretching the muscles in the front of the shoulders. Keep on pushing the hands down on the ground, like you want to touch the ground, and gently back to stretch the front of the shoulders. Push the back of the head up to the sky to lengthen your spine. And relax. Okay. Prepare for Trikonasana. So, wide legs. Roll your right leg outward to have the right feet pointing to the right. Left leg inward to have the left feet roughly at 45 degrees. Tilt your hip to the right, straighten your arms, and enter Trikonasana. Move the sternum to the right in order to move the shoulders gently back. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, push with your right feet against the ground to lift your body up. And turn to the left. Left feet pointing to the left, right feet at 45 degrees roughly.
Tilt your hips to the left and enter Trikonasana. Lift the sternum toward the left in order to move the two shoulders back. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, push with the feet against the ground to lift your body up. There's a slight difference, but yeah, you can use also the legs, not just the arms. Tadasana again. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Lean on the right leg. Lift the left leg. And put the left feet in contact with the right knee. Bend the right knee just a tiny bit. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward, push the thumbs back. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center. And change side. So lean on the left leg, lift the right leg. Bend the left leg and put your right feet right over, in front of your left knee. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, roll the arms outward, push the thumbs gently back. 3 breaths. And back to center. Straighten your arms to the side and cross your right arm over the left one. Grab your knee, grab your shoulders, lower your shoulders, walk with your hands over the shoulder blades, and again, lower your shoulders. Lift your left forearm. Push with the left forearm against the right arm. Lift the left forearm. Cross the 2 forearms and do a knot. Right. Now, bend your knees. Stay there. Lift your, straighten your legs again. Keep the arms in this position. Inhale. With exhalation, bend your knees again. Lean on your right leg and cross left leg over the right one. Find the dristi and really slowly lower your chest till you touch with your elbow your knee. Almost there? Yes. Now, open your arms to the side like spreading your wings and slowly come back up. Okay. Straighten your arms to the side. Cross your left arm over the right one. Grab your shoulders. Walk with your hands over the shoulder blades. Lower your shoulders. Lift your right forearm and push with the right forearm against the left arm. Lower your shoulders. Lift your left forearm. Cross the two forearms and do a knot. Inhale. With the exhalation, bend your knees. 3 breaths. Keep the feet together. Good. And come back up. Still keeping the arms in this position. Bend your knees again. Lean on the right leg. No, sorry, on the left leg. Cross the right leg over the left one. And slowly start moving the chest down in order to touch with the elbow your knee. Find the dristi. Once that you touch with the elbows, the knees, spread your wings and come back up. Find your Tadasana position again. Close your eyes just for a brief moment and observe all the feelings, all the emotions. Find a gentle Tadasana position, less contracted, maybe even less stable than usual, but allow the energy to flow freely. Open your eyes. Take the bolster. Put the bolster on the front of the mat. Take everything you need to Shavasana. Find your comfortable position in Shavasana. You can use your bolster under the knees to give you support, to cuddle a bit yourself. Once that you've found your comfortable position, with shoulder blades as much as you can flat onto the ground, spine long and relaxed. Keep your eyes gently closed. And just for the very first moments, observe again the feelings, the emotions, before relaxing completely. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose till that moment. Just relax. Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om. Slowly, still moving your toes and fingers, bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. And one more time. Gently stretch your body. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep the spine straight yet relaxed. Hands in Inanna Mudra or Chin Mudra. Eyes closed. Face, throat, and belly relaxed. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.